what's up guys? This is Richie with Richie D Rants, and today I want to focus on a topic that has really got me thinking, and that's how publishers like 2K and EA can really branch out their games to appeal to, the more hardcore gaming market. So it's no secret that a lot of hardcore gamers and people who are really into video games, they don't find these games fun. They're not soccer fans, they're not basketball fans, they're not football fans. These games don't appeal to them. And honestly, to me, that's perfectly fine. They have their taste, they have what they like, but I have some suggestions that I think that especially NBA 2K14 is going in the right direction with, that I think that could definitely sway them, at least from a game standpoint, maybe not a sports standpoint. Now, I understand to enjoy these games, you do have to somewhat enjoy the sports. But honestly, I'll just be real with you guys, I don't like soccer. I'm not a big fan of soccer, but when I picked up FIFA, and I started playing it, I was like, okay, I start to understand the nuances of the game, I start to understand the strategy behind it, and I've started to enjoy it, and I think that's one thing that if EA and 2K and the people behind the sports games start to, branch out in the ways that they do, that once certain people start picking up games like FIFA and NBA 2K, maybe they'll see that, they do enjoy basketball, they do enjoy football, or they do enjoy soccer. So if you've played NBA 2K14 for the PS4 or the Xbox One, you'll know that they've introduced with the next-gen systems the My Career mode, but it's a more advanced way. And what I mean by that is that it's almost like back in the day with the old WWE games where there was a storyline, you make a guy and you literally play through a story mode. And one thing that I think has always been barren from these types of games is that there's been no story to drive players. There's been no really reason besides just playing pickup games, even in a created player mode. And I believe that if they can build on what they are doing in this game, and that means, you have a rival, and he's voiced over, and he talks to you, and you have people on your team who talk to you, and you have your coach who talks to you, and your GM, and you have trainers that talk to you, and all that, and you can pick things, and it's pretty much like an RPG game. There are branching paths, you can go into the skills menu, you can pick different attributes. You can say, oh, well, I want my guy to rise in the fourth quarter. I want him to be a star in the fourth quarter. Or I want him to be a lockdown defender, and I want that attribute. Or I want my guy to be, he's really flashy, so he throws flashy passes, he throws alley-oops. When he has the chance, he does the flashiest dunks. I want that kind of thing. And I believe that the more they incorporate the RPG element into these games, that's how they can branch out and start to grab people who are on the fence, or maybe, have turned their backs on these games. And I think that especially in EA's case, whether it be with FIFA or with Madden, or with their NBA Live coming up, I think that there's a big barren feeling, that there's more, and I hope that whether it be in this next installment or the installment afterwards, that they can really start to focus down and start competing with this game, and take some pointers and take some direction from the good thing that they've done here. If they were just to put a little bit of effort behind the game, and I understand they do it every year, and it's harder to implement big patches and big things when you're doing something every single year. If they can really, hook someone on a story element of the game and show people, and I think the problem is that when you advertise FIFA, you advertise Madden, you advertise NBA 2K14, you're really going for those dude bro gamers, the guys who are like, oh, we want big hits, we want all this, we want flash, we want explosions, the Call of Duty gamers, even though I don't support that term, but that's who the real gamers look to when you play Madden, when you play NBA, you're that casual gamer. And I believe that if they were to advertise this big story mode, it's a well fleshed out story mode, that more hardcore gamers would go towards these titles. And I have a few friends who were not big fans of sports games last generations, and they picked up the PS4 or the Xbox One and got NBA 2K14, and they were blown away. They were like, have all basketball games been like this? Like, has there been a big storyline behind them? And I'm like, no, this is something they just added. And they told me, well, I wish they would have advertised this because a lot of my friends haven't seen this, and I think that they would enjoy it too. And I think that, again, it all comes down to marketing. If you market your product right, it will get out to a lot more people. And I believe that between marketing their products and telling people that there is a story mode there, and adding a story mode, or refining the story mode, or making the story mode more robust, and the RPG elements, take those from other games and plug them in. And I think once that kind of happens, it'll be easier to get that outreach towards people and bring them into the sports game genre. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit the comment section. Are you a sports gamer? Which ones do you like? Do you like soccer? Do you like football? Do you like baseball? Do you like basketball? And tell me, what's your least favorite too. I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? Let me know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.